Hello! Welcome, everybody. How's it going today? Do we have a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Foxy GIF as an emoji? Is that in Twitch? I have no idea, Lucifer. Also, no, that was not T. Hi, Zero Massive. I'm doing all right. I had a fantastic weekend. My good friend Maisie came to visit last minute as we recorded podcast. So there will be an episode of Go My Favorite Sports Team with Maisie fucking Lynn as a guest. If you couldn't tell, that reel that got posted on Instagram today, which by the way you should go give it some love, was recorded Saturday. I think Saturday. So be tuned in for that. My voice is kind of gone because I had a industry meetup Friday. Yo, Lucifer, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Illuminati. I greatly appreciate that. You're incredible. Also, Clean Sweep. I did not see this last time. I do not know if you're in chat, but holy shit, thank you so much for the $25 tip. I do really appreciate it. And your kind words. Thank you so much. I know that was 3 days ago, but I really appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. So my voice is a little shot. I'm exhausted. I had to get up early to make sure Maisie got to the airport okay. And a bunch of other stuff. So, like, lots going on. But we good. We chilling. I had a little bit of a Gran Longo. That's what you saw me sipping earlier. I just finished that. I have my smoothie. I have my water, which is only half filled because I was drinking it throughout the night because I didn't sleep very well. But Super Bowl was yesterday. NBC, come at me. Yo, Clean Sweep, thank you so much. I just mentioned the tip 3 days ago, so I really appreciate you. And I don't think I saw it the day of, so that's incredibly kind. And by Super Bowl, I mean literally the halftime concert, the concert that had a game sandwiched around it. So I loved the message of the halftime show because the US likes to call itself just America. When America is divided into two continents, North and South America, and all of that is America. They're technically connected by Central America, but that is all America. All right? I'll be real. And so all the people that were all shitting on it need to shut the fuck up. Also, the people that are threatening people's lives, yo. If it's not another Eminem halftime show, I haven't seen it. That's fair, yo, Lucifer. That's fair. Yeah. Also, finding out that all of the Bushes were people, which, by the way, I legitimately think probably in the stadium, this was my favorite part. The people who paid the most in the lowest seats probably couldn't see shit about the halftime show. So to me, that was kind of a message like, fuck you, rich bitches. You don't get to see my actual concert, except for on the Jumbotron. So that was kind of crazy. But it's really funny to me that was my interpretation. Also, the fact that there were people. I mean, the dude had a bulletproof vest on. There was a reason. Like, I think part of the set design was to try and make him more comfortable because of all the death threats that came about because of the halftime show at him, which is obscene. The dude's a musician. Happy early birthday, Missy. But yeah, so the cinematography, the stuff that they did for it, obviously you could tell some of the videos were pre-recorded. But it was sick. It was sick. I thought it was well done. I personally am not a fan of Bad Bunny's music. I haven't really heard much of it. I'm not a person who goes out of my way for music. So, like, there was none of his music really really was recognizable for me. So, but dude has made major accomplishments and it's awesome. I'm glad people love his music. I felt like the messaging that I could see is great. I love the fact that it was in Spanish because I mean, we need to like see and respect cultural differences and like appreciate the fact that having cultural differences makes the world more interesting and a cooler place. Like if I went over to Thailand and it was just like America, it would fucking be boring to shit. Like that we need like different cultures and different perspectives are what make things so neat. As long as your perspective isn't hurting or harming other individuals or being a piece of shit towards other individuals with misogyny, homosexual, like sexism, homosexualism, homophobia. That's the word I was looking for. Homophobia, racism, all of that. But yeah, dude, I couldn't think of the word. I support the gays. Trans rights are human rights. Let's fucking go. Because whatever happened to live and let live? Like, dude, it doesn't fucking affect you. Just leave it be. Let people love who they want to love. Dude, oh my God. Speaking of, all right, I don't know if you guys are big on the scene. I have heard of these people. I've just blankly heard of these people. TenZ and Kaide, who are like their only relationship was with each other, and they were together for an obscenely long time, and they got engaged. They announced that they had broken up a while ago, but they finally announced that they are not together. Dude, this is why I have an issue with people investing in people's relationships that they don't know. Like, this is why I don't like shipping real people, even if they're in an actual relationship. Because you don't know any of the shit that's going on. And the amount of hate Kaide is getting because they broke up and people are blaming her and all this other shit. Oh shit, that's huge. I didn't know Robert Rex was there. I'll have to message him and say nice. And it is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. TenZ was there through like Kaide's cancer treatments. Kaide was there, and like you know, they a relationship involves sacrifice and compromise. And so it's absolutely obscene that people are like, oh, Kaide just wanted to go and pursue other dudes. She's already dating other people, and TenZ was there through all this and treating them like shit. I'm like, dude, that's their only experience. What they experience and what the actual reality is for them to know, and who gives a fuck what you think. This is exactly why when I am in a relationship, I'll say I'm in a relationship. And if they're adamant about wanting to be public about it, then I'll be public about it. But it also comes with its own things. I have a history of my ex-girlfriend and I in our relationship, and the amount of people in chat both being like, yeah, supportive, and then two, there were some other people that were being shitty behind scenes, and it caused this old fucking mess, and I hated it. Like, don't invest in other people's relationships that you don't fucking know. Like, let people live their fucking lives. You don't know what's going on. You see a small speck of it. Like, dude, it's absolutely obscene to me that so many people are hating on this woman for talking about how they've grown so much together, but then they haven't been able to grow independently and grow and potentially like pursue what they wanted to pursue. Like, things fucking happen. Things fucking happen. The parasocial and the investing and the hate and the spewing and all this other stuff is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't fucking care what you think about somebody else dating somebody else. The only time and the only people involved that should give a shit are the people that actually know them and can text them and call them and hang out with them. Period. It pisses me off. It's the same thing. All right. It's the same thing anytime I hang out with one of my friends that is feminine. female, because I'm a straight guy, everyone automatically assumes, and I feel bad. I feel really bad because they deal with it more than I do. Everyone assumes that we're dating or that we're fucking or that we're doing this stuff. Guys, Maisie is a great friend of mine. I respect her as a creator. She's hilarious. She's funny. She's fantastic. Sure, she's a catch. We are friends. I think she's a baddie and all this other stuff, but I'm not interested in her in that way. We are fucking friends. We are friends that are not fucking. We are friends who make content and have fun and enjoy each other's company. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. We are not dating. Quit projecting. Quit showcasing your jealousy. I fucking hate it. Oh, it wasn't a backtrack. It was just phrasing it so that people know. It's absolutely obscene, and I'm tired of people assuming that if a woman hangs out with a dude, they're fucking, they're dating, they're doing stuff behind closed doors. Like, dude, we're friends. Guys, I get it. I hang out with a lot of beautiful women that are my friends. There are things that you don't know about me and things that you don't know about them, and that's part of what existence is. And we are friends. Like, let people be fucking friends, even if they're of opposite sex or gender or anything. I literally grew up, like, hold up. If I was hanging out with my fucking cousins, my cousins who I'm related to, who I grew up with, by the way, all of the cousins around my age were women except for one. Did you assume that I was dating my fucking cousins? No. My neighbors on my street, all around my age. Did you assume that I was fucking all of them? Would you assume that I was dating all of them? It's absolutely obscene to me that if you see a man and a woman on a video, they're fucking, they're dating, they're doing all this shit. Guys, we're friends. I get along with women because I respect people as human beings, regardless of their gender, their sexual identity, their sexual orientation. I like having friends. And I get along well with women because I grew up around women. I have a strong feminine side to my personality. I wrote poetry. I'm a romance. I love sappy rom-coms. Like, that's my favorite genre of movie. Good Lord. Yet, I played college football. I've been in those locker rooms. It disgusted me how men talked about women in those locker rooms. I didn't participate in those conversations because I thought it was demeaning and disrespectful. I cannot stand this constant assumption that if you see me with a woman or a woman with a dude, that they're dating or they're fucking. They can be friends without any sexual tension. You can compliment and say somebody's hot without actually having attraction to them. Yo, the McVillain, what's up? Yes. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Ernie. Did I get it right? Did I remember? Drums. You play drums. Yeah! I'm bad with names, so the fact that I'm remembering is fucking sick. Alright, I gotta hit you with the follow. I got you. I got you. No, for sure, for sure. But legitimately, like, it's like I'm friends with Foo. Do you guys assume I'm dating Foo? It's absolutely drumming. You got a problem with the you trying to clip it? You gonna make a GIF, Dad Facts, of me drumming? Oh, I know, dude. Dude, this. Oh my god. I mean, you saw this. I mean, you saw me at the party. Like, I am friends with women. And you know that I am friends with women. Like, you could see, like, there's not, it's obscene. It started off with the Kaide breakup. I don't know if you've read anything about that, and I'm talking about people like investing in relationships they know nothing about and are not involved in, even though like you see some semblance of it on the internet. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Do the 100 women naming challenge? 100 women? Exactly, exactly. I don't discriminate. I'll flirt with them all. The 100 women naming challenge. You trying to like name 100 women? Do I have to name 100 particular women? Because I can name 100 women. I have over 100 women in my phone that are friends with me. I've got like Rachel, Jessica. I don't like giving last names because that's not cool. Megan. I got a bunch of Megans. There's like 6 Megans. Cindy, Erica, Bethany. Do they have to be 100 different names? Because people share names. Tanea. Well-known and not people's wives? Dude, that's hard because, like, there are people I know of that are married, but I don't know that they're necessarily married. Like Rachel McAdams. I don't know if she's married. The entire, like, Kylie Jenner. Dude, I could 100% go there. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, Taylor Swift. There's plenty of fucking people. Beyonce. Janet Jackson. Michelle Obama. Oh, you can say Michelle Obama, but you can't say Eminem. You can't name them as wives. Gotcha. I could 100% do it. There's, without a doubt in my mind, I could do it. The issue would be counting to 100 more than anything. I have zero doubt I could name 100 women. Zero doubt. For Wade would 100% say Shakira. All right, have a good one, dude. Thanks for hopping in. Good to see you. That's what I was basically saying. Shaq era. Now, if you had me like have to name all of them as musicians, dude, that would be hard. That would be hard. But naming 100 women, I could do. But I'm also horrible with names. So, like, remembering first and last names would be more of the problem. I could 100% name first names and say what they're in. Like the singer from Paramore. I don't know her name, but her voice is incredible. She's a badass. So, I think I could get to 100. Serena Williams. Caitlin Clark. Yeah. I literally, of my friends that are famous on their own accord, there's plenty of people I could name from that perspective, like Amy Nelson. Some people will be like, she's not famous on her accord. Fuck you. Yes, she is. She kicks ass. I don't know. See, I don't consider myself famous, so I think about people that are more famous before me. I mean, I could say Molly, but I don't feel comfortable saying Molly's last name, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think Molly shares her last name, so I'm not about to dox that. I mean, I guess I could say stream Foxtrot 44. Yeah. Fair. My friend Nesba. I mean, we do that. We got Valkyrie, we got Senna, we got Maya Higa, we got Cutie Cinderella. Like, I could go through a lot. Yeah, Mandy is a fucking badass. Let me tell you. Of course, Lucifer. She's funny. She's chill. You want to know what's crazy? We've interacted multiple times. I actually met her in person for the first time this weekend. We have both been at the same party and, like, circled the party and, like, recognized each other, but never, like, approached or said anything. I literally made a point. I was like, oh shit, she's here, to actually meet her face to face this weekend. I was like, no, you're leaving? I need to say hi. This is ridiculous. We've been to 4 parties and not seen each other over the last year. Yes, Pokimane, yeah. I've got plenty. I could get to 100. Especially if I can do streamer names. Fuck yeah, I could get to 100. Yo, Lucifer, no. Amy had notoriety before Mark, before dating Mark. You just don't know of her notoriety before Mark. So she's a fucking badass. Anyway, I gotta hydrate from 0. I need to do it. Yo, Crimson Vixen, what's up? Let's get on into the marbling. I gotta do the capture here. What the bell ring? What the bell ring? Pew. Yeah, also, if you want to buy and customize your marble, use my code. It's just my name, Tyler Scheid. So I could get to 100. If you give me streamer names, I could get to 100. What's up? Gifting us up today, Glornge. Yeah, she did some really cool stuff behind the scenes for movies, like creating, you know, The Martian? You know the poster for The Martian? She helped make that poster and that website. So. Also, Cherry, heads up. I do not have the energy or time to necessarily do a cherry cup. We will see at the end, but yeah, I'm pretty sure she helped with a lot of that. I don't know exactly, but I was on set for all of In Space, so I mean, we all kind of created some of his egos. So, like, over the years, the different versions of Mark. Maybe. I can only give you a hot maybe. That's coming from Ryan's channel, isn't it? That's hilarious, though. No, I was not the monster. I was. Guys. I did do something that you saw in the movie. If you saw the movie, there was stuff in there that I did. All right? It was because I helped my friend with pickup shots. So, you know those, like, super close-up shots of drips, like, streaming down things, and then, like, sizzle? There's, like, a sizzle one. I dripped those drips. They needed to be accurate. So, I was over there with Mark, those drips that had to land perfectly and flow right. So, if I would have been credited, it would have been Precision Dripper. But because of all the logistics and everything, the amount of paperwork it would have taken and having to account for my hours, it would have been a pain. So, like, in his garage, I dripped some drips. Just so you know. So, as much as I'm not credited, I did help with the movie. I dripped drips. Precision Dripper. It was literally so short of a time. There are some close-ups of like the depth gauge going up and down. I was like flipping the switch while those were filmed. I just want you to know. But Desi, it's a whole mess to deal with that. So, shh, it's a secret. But I did do that. I dripped the drips. Precision Dripper. Anyway, thought you should know. Not all of them, by the way, to be clear. Not all of them. Also, holy shit, so much stuff has happened. Dark Pout and Chris, thank you for the 100 bits. Captain Photon, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Holy crap, Hype Train at already 69%. 2 minutes left in the Hype Train. Charzing, thank you for the 100 bits. And Umi Roasted, thank you for 40 bits. Simon Sims, it's for you. Hydrate. Yeah. But there's a lot of logistics with it. So, yeah. I did some stuff. I was just happy to be able to help Mark out. He needed to get some stuff shot, and people were there, and I just came over and helped a little bit. So, you know, that's what it be helping a friend. I don't need credit to help a friend. But since you guys brought up Tyler's the monster, I'm not. But I was some of those drips. What can I say? I got some good drip. Just kidding. That was awful. I hate that. Terry, thank you for gifting us sub to Ivory Mask. Ivory Mask, welcome on into the Illuminati. I appreciate you. All right, we got Charzink. We got myself. We got Cherry. We got Phoenix Lava. Zero Massive. Lady Chelsea of the Void, Raven X, Umi Rosu, Simon Sims, Demon Kitty 10, Nerdbird Ascends, Yo Lucifer, Spinning Girls, Cat Phantom, Clean Sweep, Oompa Lady, Dark Pout and Chris, Corax, Burning Apollo, Missy Is It, Ready Set Go 227, Captain Photon, Dadfax, Crimson Vixen. All right, on this map we start and we funnel down and we go into this giant circle bump zone to some sort of boosty boost. Down this big wide tunnel as we head towards something. This seems like a long map, but it's 53 seconds. More circle bumps. Giant, big circle bumps. Then another like boosty thingy. Through the straightaway and what looks like more circle bumps. Big circle bumps. Gotta circle them bumps. Them bumps are circles. Then we continue on and we get another boosty, and I'm going to guess it's more circle bumps. I'm predicting more circle bumps. What's up, Chell Bell Girl? You're going to beat me because it's your birthday week? All right, bet. All right, and then we got another boost. Prediction, more circle bumps. You ready for this? More circle bumps. Mini Chibi, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Not me either. Chimera, Sunbun, Lord Boring, and Omega Maze. Welcome to the Illuminati. I guess what? Straight away, more circle bumps. Guys, I bet you another straightaway with a boosty and more circle bumps. Eating a wafer with 3 different chocolates right now? Yo. And then it looks like after this is the finish line. No, I'm just going to hit start, and then I'll fly back by pressing 1 once the race starts. I know the cheat codes. And yep, called it. Finish line. All right. Join on at exclamation point play. That's why I read the names first. Big circle bump straightaway. That's what I would call this. The circle bump straightaway. Zoom! Oh, that was pretty. That was fast. May the best balls win. Hey, thanks, Shellbell. Yeah, that's the thing people don't understand. I wish more people would say it. Is even though the podcast literally is Go My Favorite Sports Team and it's focused on sports, it's literally designed to introduce you to sports. It is not like ESPN sports genre of chaos where you just freaking get told sports. It's legitimately designed to where it's comedy first. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be crazy. 5 seconds. I also have to keep doing this to catch up. Yeah, Demon Kitty's in front, and we're not even close to the end. Yo, Lizzie the Red, what's up? How's it going? I met some really cool people this weekend, by the way. Dark Paladin Chris takes first, Desi Ray in second, Uncle of Awesome in third, Nerdbird in fourth, Captain Photon fifth, Simon Sims takes sixth, Demon Kitty seventh, Firefly eighth, Zero Massive ninth, Crimson Vixen 10th. What are we doing? Mabo. You got frozen, I guess. I don't know. Boom, I guess, is an explosion. It comes from people like that aren't in races gifting subs and doing stuff. So we are, by the way, on a level 3 hype train, 54%. You got 2 minutes left to level it up, or else it ends. But I appreciate all the support. You guys are amazing. Yeah, so funny thing, Mark, I apologize. I scheduled a bunch of recording, sans Mark, because Mark had something come up, and so I was planning ahead to just try and get a bunch of evergreen episodes. So I recorded with Maisie on Saturday. I have 2 recordings with another guest, just me, this week. Mark and I will record this week as well. Then next week and next weekend, I have guest recordings that are remote. I got to figure out how to I might be able to do that. I might no, because computers are dumb. So I scheduled a bunch of guest episodes with me solo to like fill in when Mark gets busy, because I like to plan ahead. And then if there's like a lapse where I'm busy too, we have evergreen ones. So I've got a bunch of sports life ones that I recorded. I recorded another episode with a friend. I've got 2 recordings this week with one friend. Then I got a recording with 2 other people next week. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, and I'm gonna talk to Mark about it, because part of the reason I did this is we've scheduled guest episodes before, but then Mark got busy and we canceled, and I don't want to go through that. And Mark has said that this podcast is my podcast, and that he's a recurring guest. So I have been recording a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah. Yes, I literally, on my birthday, he came over and he had a haircut. So yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of evergreen episodes that are going to come out whenever they come out. So I'm kind of super batch recording this month, especially. It's extremely important for me to do this too, because I'm going to be out of town a lot this year because I am moving. So I'm like gradually moving stuff to my new place that's out of LA. So I am unfortunately leaving LA. There's a couple of reasons for that. But there's a lot going on. So spoiler. Yes, I already know where I'm going. But I feel like I feel like I'm limping out of LA. It's a complicated situation. I've done a lot of great things and I've been involved in a lot of really cool stuff. And for what I want to do, it kind of doesn't make sense for me to be in LA because I want to do travel content and it doesn't make sense to pay the crazy LA rent rates if I'm not even going to be in LA. And it sucks because there are a lot of great people here and cuz LA's I like LA. I like LA. Tons of food, great, good, solid, massive amount of people that are also creatives. And being close to Mark is always fun because then I can help him with stuff when he needs it, even if I don't get credited, which is fine. And then I can do the podcast in person. So the podcast will probably end up going remote, but it just kind of, it's kind of a positive and a negative. It's bittersweet because this is the longest. I'm gonna get emotional, but this is the longest I've lived in a single place outside of my childhood home. I spent like 2.5 years in Colorado. Most of my life was living in my childhood home. And I'll have spent a decade here. A decade. Just think about that. I had my kidney transplant. I almost died when I was 20. So the amount of time I've been to LA is half of that amount of time before my kidney transplant. As of right now, it's like a little less than a third of my life has been in LA. And LA has transformed and changed my life in so many different ways. The people that I know, the environment I was in, working with Mark and Amy and Catherine and Ethan and so many more, like, oh. It's emotional. And it's hard. But I'm also going to a place where I feel like I'm going to be able to physically see my friends more. And I'll have something that is more consistent about going out and being active physically with friends. Yeah. It's tough. And there are a lot of things that I wanted to achieve living in LA that I haven't achieved. And so it's one of those things where I feel like I'm leaving. There's a level of I'm feeling like I'm leaving as a failure. I'm not going to talk about where I'm going, Lucifer. I don't want to share that information. Like I've always wanted to, yeah, I can always come back and visit, and I 100% will. My goal is to kind of be bi-coastal. Basically going from like East Coast to West Coast, West Coast to East Coast. So it's tough. Leaving the place that literally made me become a creator. A job I never thought I would do, and a job that I have fell in love with in so many ways, the ups and downs. There's so many times that I thought about quitting being a content creator. And the thing that brings me back is how much I enjoy meeting people and interacting with people and allowing my creativity to flow. And I just worry that leaving LA will make me thought of less for some of Mark's projects. And if you don't know this, I absolutely love helping make Mark's visions come to life. Even if I'm not credited or not a part of it in the way that you guys see, I love that because I love seeing Mark succeed. For those of you that don't know, I've known Mark since we were kids. Like 4th, 5th grade ish. And knowing the stuff that he's been through and how much he's been there for me And the time where he thought about quitting YouTube and how we had to really have had some really deep conversations in the times we've seen each other. I love seeing that man do well. And I love seeing his creations come to life and the support that he gets. But at the same time, I need to find and support the things that I want to do. And sometimes it's hard, and it's not hard because it's hard because of my fear of failure, that I do something and I have high expectations for it. And Mark has told me this. He's like, you just need to make it and not worry about how well it does. Let it live and let it be its thing, and who knows what'll come of it. But it's hard, and this is not Mark's fault. He's the most supportive dude, like, in my life for, like, so many reasons. I mean, the dude came over on my birthday, gave me birthday presents. We went out to dinner, and then he helped me buy a shit ton of stuff from Home Goods because he's trying to help me be more appealing in the area that I struggle with, which is dating. So he's like dressing up my house so that if I bring somebody over, they're not gonna think I'm a crazy person. He talked about it on fucking Distractable, and he's like, it's gonna sound mean because he's like, he walks in, it's like a serial killer lives there, and I'm like, yeah. But it also is like everyone that sees me, it's like, oh my god, you're Mark's friend. And as much as I love and value being friends with Mark, because like he is my friend and I love what he's doing and I'm proud to be his friend. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, but there's a level that it sucks that people don't recognize the stuff that I do. That I don't get credit for the work that I've done. And a lot of it is behind the scenes that you don't know about. Like the amount of people that don't know I fucking produced A Date with Markiplier, and that was my first ever production, is obscene. Like you guys don't know that. Like costumes, sets, all of that. The only part I wasn't a part of was post-production. Because I don't edit. Same like Date, Who Killed? I did not create Darkiplier. No, Darkiplier existed before that, to be clear. But I produced Date. I produced Who Killed. But we divided stuff up. Like Amy was in charge of costuming and set design. I helped get the venue, ordered a bunch of stuff. Amy ordered a bunch of stuff. Like that was definitely a team production. Like I figured out how we're getting stuff there, where we're staying, food, all the while acting as Benjamin Butler. Like y'all don't understand that I also did productions for charity streams all through 2020 and live directed. Steve Buscemi did a charity event for Friends of Firefighters with the entire cast of The Sopranos. What you don't know is I wrote that run of show. I live directed that. I was the one in the host's ear telling them when transitions were happening, going into the green room and telling people what's going on, calling when ads popped up and all of this stuff in real time. Same thing for the Make-A-Wish event with Mark. You guys actually got a little bit of exposure there because Mark called me out being in his ear with Gordon Ramsay. I did the same thing for Namaj's event for honoring David Copperfield. I did the same thing for, I set up Post Malone's streaming setup for his charity streams. There's actually a clip of that. I did production work like crazy for Thankmas, for Sean, Jacksepticeye. Like there's so many things you guys don't realize behind the scenes that I've done. And it really sucks when people come up And they say I'm Mark's friend. I love that I'm Mark's friend, but I want to be known for me. And Mark knows this. And I absolutely adore the fact that the only reason I've gotten into this space and gotten these opportunities because I was friends with Mark. And because Mark called me one day when I was losing my mind selling cars on a new car parking lot. He says, "Hey, you want to come out and work with me?" You know, the Markiplier Makes was a concept I came up with. And that I planned and got most of the equipment for a lot of those. Did you know that the sketch comedy Waiting that we did with Captain Sparkles was entirely my concept? I was literally sitting in a car. We were coming back from filming something that we never used. And I was like, yo, what if we had this crazy escalation of like, you know, you're in a waiting room, you're just kind of like bored tapping your foot. I'm not going to be the next Steven Spielberg. I'm not going to ever be Mark. But I wish people knew more about the things that I've done. And the reason it's hard is because when other people don't see it, I start to forget it. And it's sad how my brain works, but it's reinforcement. And it's just like all of Go. Y'all don't realize. I think Mark has figured out like 4 episodes. He shows up and he makes it funny and he helps keep me on my toes and makes me improvise and improve. And I have massive help from my writer and research assistant. Good Lord, without them, I would be losing my mind on this podcast. But the reason I was gone from streaming for 3 years was because I was dedicating everything to that podcast. Everything. And the reason I did that was because I didn't want to let Mark down, who talked me into doing it. Who wanted to do it so that he had a regular occurrence to be able to see me and hang out with me and catch up with me. Who wanted to do it because he wanted to see that side of me that he never knew growing up with me because I was big into sports and he wasn't. And we would hang out and we'd talk about the things we're mutual about. It wasn't about me and talking about sports and my interests and focusing on like the NFL or what was going on in the World Cup with soccer or water polo and all of that. We didn't talk about sports. And Mark wanted to do this because he wanted to see that side of me and learn that side of me. There's so much you guys don't know about Mark and my friendship. I cannot be more thankful than I am. The dude flew out on his birthday to be there for my mom's memorial service that took place on his birthday. I didn't ask him to. Hell, I barely even remember telling him the date, and the dude flew to Cincinnati to be there. Good Lord. Like, the amount of times Wade's been there for me and Bob's been there for me, like, good Lord. I had a cancer. You guys don't know this. Good Lord. Oh. Doctors were sure I had lymphoma. This was before in space. I had a tonsil that was swelling and I had other lymph nodes that were swollen as well. And I had a CT scan with dye. And I went home and I had to get a second tonsillectomy. And also they thought for sure I had lymphoma before I moved to LA. So this is the second lymphoma scare. And because I'm immunocompromised, that's very, very likely. And Mark adamantly wanted me to be there for all of In Space. And I had to recover from my second tonsillectomy before I went down there. And when we finished production, Mark was emotional. But when I was giving him a hug after we wrapped the last scene and everything, dude chokes up saying the thought of losing you because of the lymphoma scare. I've never seen Mark choke up like that. And how meaningful that was to me. Like, there's very little I want to do for Mark. And as much as there are times where it's frustrating and I don't hear from him or something's going on, that man shows up when it matters. So yeah, I'm proud to be his friend, but I also want to find my success and find what it is I want to pursue and do. Because as much as I'm good at doing behind the scenes stuff, it's not as fun for me. It stresses me out. I want to build my skills and be in front of camera and have fun with it. I love being on set. I love acting. I love hyping people up. I fucking hate that I'm crying so much right now. Good Lord, I did not expect this on this stream. But I want to do the things that I've been so scared to do. And I'm blessed with meeting amazing people and friends that are there for me and help me remember about the cool stuff that I do. And when I think I'm a failure because I don't have this or I don't have that, or, you know, comparing to the likes of Mark, Bob, Wade, Ethan, etc., who, in a grand scheme of things, from perspective, appear a lot more successful than I am. And I would say they are. Remind me of the things that I've done and the lives that I've touched and the people that care about me and the happy moments that I have. And the fact that so many of my friends talk about this perspective that I have and the way that I talk and the knowledge that I have and the stuff that I give to them, and they wish there was a way for me to convey it to people who watch streams. I just can't figure out how to package that because it just pops out when stuff comes up, like woodworking, like helping fix a stool, or talking about random facts with fish, or, you know, perspective on life. And the only thing I've ever wanted out of this life is to make a positive impact on the world. So yeah, I'm going to speak about my opinions and what I care about because I think it's important. And someday, somehow, I'm going to have an impact. Even if it's just making somebody smile from silliness, like reacting to fucking Maisie's stupid comment, dude. Like, it's why my mentality is if I ever meet somebody who recognizes me, no matter how bad of a day, how tired I am, or anything, unless I'm in a hurry and try and get to someplace, I literally want to give them that time of day, because the last thing I want to do is leave them with a negative experience. Because in my opinion, when you're excited to see somebody, the worst feeling in the world is them treating you like shit or feeling like they didn't care. I have the chance to make a positive moment better, something that somebody's looking forward to, cool and rememberable, and have a positive impact. And I feel it's my responsibility to do that. I care about people. That's the thing that matters most to me. And I wish I could have a positive impact on more and more people. That's why I always talk about, I don't care what my numbers are. I care about the people behind the names that are here on Twitch. And I said this on a stream a while ago. Like, you guys are all individuals. You are all people. Your lives come first and foremost. I'm incredibly thankful you're here and you choose to watch my streams and you choose to hang out. But I'm never going to lose track. And much like Mark said before, that these are individuals. These are, all of you are people behind the names. And I'm never going to forget that these are people that are choosing. Give me the time of day. You. I don't make things for me because I like making things for me and things that I do. But I want to make things that impact people in a positive way, that move people. It's why I love acting and being on set. I know, dude. Thanks, Yeti. I'm excited to see you, dude. It's I just want to help people smile and to help people realize the impact they have on the world and to be better and make the world a better place. I'm tired of this dog eat dog mentality. Yeah, I'm in acting workshop on Wednesdays now. That's what I want. Anyway, and that's what I hope to do with the stuff that I want to do. I have a book I want to write that my mom told me is the version I should write, and I actually was thinking about it last night. I have stage fright. I'm going to try and do stand-up comedy. Horrifying. Working on singing. I sing occasionally on stream, but it stresses me out because I have so many friends that are insanely talented that I get self-conscious about singing bad. But yeah. I actually wrote a stand-up, made Dadfax die laughing. So there's a lot of different things that I've always wanted to do. But yeah. The hardest, this is the hardest thing, is within industry, me getting representation and brand deals has been so hard because most people just look at me and go, oh yeah, he's got followers because of Mark. You guys don't understand how much the industry has suppressed me because of the shadow of Mark. It sucks. I can count on one hand the amount of times brands have worked with me independently, and it's less than 5. Like, I don't want my audience to have to pay. I want companies to pay so you guys can just enjoy the content. Thanks, Crimson Vixen. I appreciate it. I feel that, Missy, as it went through that. Oh, I know. I know. That's also what's scary. That's why I want to do it. So true, dude. So true. I just had a great, like, Maisie and I had a great talk, and I have a phenomenal memory. Yeti, I have a phenomenal memory, but unfortunately, the way I'm wired, the things that recall fastest are the negative stuff. Dude, Maisie blew my mind, and I went down this windfall of happy memories, and I literally was moved to tears by happy memories. Because I remember all of the bad shit, and then it's like, oh, and it's this ADHD, autism level brain chemistry, whatever it is. Oh my god, life changing. Life changing. I literally am making these notes of happy memories so that anytime I'm thinking going down this spiral, I can open that up and start reading the things that are in there and go, holy fuck, that memory. Holy fuck, that memory. Dude, life changing. It's affecting my brain to the point to where I'm now recalling both good and bad memories. Insane. Even though I've gone to therapy and done all of this, nobody has ever told me this concept. Oh my god. Dude. Ah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts. Right? Right, Marpek? Jesus Christ. Or the time that, like, you felt bad about this thing, or somebody, like, forgot about you and you felt lonely, but then you don't remember the times people remember or get super hyped because they see you and haven't seen you in so long. Crazy how the brain works. It's like, nobody cares about me. And then you show up to a party and everyone's like, yeah, dude, Tyler, so long. Oh my God. Also, important thing that I also learned. Weird thing. Also, I've been sitting here forever and I haven't looked at the map. You can join the marbles, but it's totally there. Um, the way that our brains are, like, we put what we try and give on other people, not acknowledging the fact that people aren't going to think the way that you think. I'll get there, Zero. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Like, because I think about things and think about people and then get anxiety or self-conscious because I haven't heard from them, but, like, people also are wired differently. So it's not that they're purposefully ignoring you, or they don't think the way to reach out and send you a little message here or there without a reminder. Like, you get so locked into what's going on in the world, but we always have this perspective of, like, they hate me. There's this malicious intent. If you have any level of anxiety, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So, like, the thought of people forgetting my birthday, whereas I try and remember everyone's, oh my god. Never attribute an action to malicious intent when it can be attributed to something else. Like, if you're out in public and you're trying to take a picture and people walk in front of you, people are in their own world. They're not necessarily doing it because it's like, oh, you're taking a picture, whatever. They're just have other things on their mind. It falls into the same category of, like, you'd never know what somebody else is going through. It's insane to me how much I have to remind myself of that. Like, even if somebody, like, honks behind me, if I'm, like, doing something, you never know, like, what rush or hurry or anything is. We are so busy judging other people for things that have no idea. Exactly. They could have sneezed. They could have, like, turned and bumped it. I've done that. I have 100% bumped it. Or hit the wrong button on their steering wheel. Done that. Like, oh my god. And I'm working on it. When I'm driving, I attribute things to like, what are you doing and stuff like that. Like I would try and instead of yelling and being like calling people names, I'm trying to be like, hey, you should probably turn here. It's okay. Like being more calm. But oh my god. And the problem is we as a society have pushed so much to everyone only focuses on their lives and it's less community driven. Like oh, like the days of you move in and people like introduce themselves and bring like housewarming gifts is gone. There's so much more fear and anxiety of like bothering people and we're so caught up in our phones. Like the socialization of humans, we're more connected than ever across the globe because of the internet and stuff, but we are the least connected we have ever been to actual other people. Like physically. Communication skills, like going into the whole birthplace of like acronyms. If you don't know what this is the reason I have an issue with acronyms. If you don't know what the acronym is, people are like, "Wait, you don't know what that is?" And it's almost like shaming. And it's not good communication if you assume somebody's going to know what you're saying with an acronym instead of just saying the whole word or abbreviating texting to save you time instead of spelling it out so that you know that they know what you're saying. Oh my god, it's insane to me how much that actually is a factor. It's wild. Also, here's my hydrates. Yo, crazy thing. I want to talk about this briefly. All right. I'm going to chatting because Marbles map is up. I always have this fear. The reason I don't approach women in the general public, I'm happy to compliment somebody. I'm like walking by and be like, "Oh my god, your fit today is phenomenal," or your contour that you did with your makeup looks amazing today. Like stuff like that. Mostly with people I know is the like makeup stuff and things like that. Because dude, it's art. Makeup is fucking art. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, you're hiding. Blah blah blah. Shut up. It's art. It's expression. It's cool. Okay. Anyway, the amount of times that I get self-conscious about complimenting women or approaching women because I don't want to make them uncomfortable. Because I am a large man. I am a large man. I'm 6'1". I'm over 200 pounds. It's foreboding and it can be intimidating. I'm a giant teddy bear, and most people who actually know me know this. But I'm so scared to approach a woman, whether it's at a bar or at work or anything, because I don't want to make them uncomfortable or feel threatened. And I'm never coming across that way. But because so many men, because why men are awful. I mean, fucking look at the Epstein files. Fucking disgusting. There's so much. There are also women in there, but it's mostly men. And men are predominantly the perpetrators of abuse and other things. Anyway, I don't ever want to make somebody uncomfortable. And it really bothers me that I'll go to these events with all these other creators and I will approach somebody who I respect the content of. And I approach them, and the worst part about it is I'm approaching them not because they're attractive. Sure, they're a beautiful human. But I'm approaching them because I respect what they do, and what they do isn't so incredible to me. And they're so accomplished, and I'm it's intimidating for me and I get nervous, but I also want them to know that like I appreciate what they do. And the worst part, and it's the worst feeling in the world, when I can see that they're trying to exit the conversation because they think possibly that I'm hitting on them, which is not my intention. Like they're beautiful and sure maybe I would date them if they were interested, but it hurts. it hurts when I'm genuinely just trying to have a conversation and I can tell that there's a level of anxiety in them because I am a man and because maybe they think I'm hitting on them or coming at them from a different perspective, and I'm generally just appreciating who they are and what they do. And I want to be able to approach people and compliment them, but there are people like that I just can't because I'm so afraid of making them uncomfortable. There are attractive women everywhere, and I'm a straight dude. And if they're ever at work, they're trapped. I don't want to hit on them. I've protected people that I worked with at Dick's Sporting Goods because they had a creepy stalker dude following them around the store and would not leave them alone. Thanks, Raven X. I appreciate you being here. Like, it makes it so hard for me to date because I don't want to make somebody uncomfortable. And it's not out of fear that I'll get canceled. There's a level of that, but it's generally the last thing I want to do is make somebody feel threatened or uncomfortable. And as a guy that's large and relatively like intimidating at times, it's so difficult. That's disgusting, Lady Chelsea. Like, oh. And then there's other layers to it, being in the public eye and stuff like that. Oh my god. I legitimately, it's almost like I care so much not about my like failings or somebody not being interested. I care so much about somebody else's comfort. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that'd be crazy. And there are multiple times that I've approached people and about respecting them and what they do, and I can tell they're like trying to exit the conversation because maybe they think I'm hitting on them, or and it just hurts. It just hurts. But this last Friday, I'm so literally, dude, I saw people that I generally respect, some people that I watch on streams because I'll be working late at night and they'll stream and I like having some sound on while I'm working on some stuff, especially if it's monotonous and I don't need audio. It just allows me to have the break and just have great conversations with them. So, but yeah, it's it's rough and the dating apps are rough for dudes. Um and it's rough for women. It's opposite ends of the spectrum. But yeah. So, but I also don't go out that much, and it's hard. It's just hard. And I'm not getting any younger, but you know, something will happen. I believe. Also, oh my god, dude, real talk. Ghosting is horrible, and I constantly deal with it. But I understand why women do it because there's a bunch of creepy dudes that won't let things go if you tell them no. But it hurts my soul so much. The amount of anxiety I get when I don't hear from them, if they're avoidant. Ugh! I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I've also been used multiple times, so that doesn't help either. So if I take a risk and then I get ghosted, it burns. Um so yeah. Also agreed. Technically it is. Lady Chelsea, it is. It is sexual harassment. It is an unsolicited dick pic. They are indecent exposure and sexual harassment. Yeti, dude, Listen, I so want you guys to move where I'm moving. You don't understand. You don't understand how, especially after this weekend, how great of a weekend I have. I'm so excited to celebrate you, dude. Ah! Oh, the vibes are real. The vibes are real. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to have so much fun. I'm so excited. I don't even care if my back hurts, if I like have to sleep on the floor. I don't care. I'm just hype. I will suffer for the joy of celebrating you. Also, by the way, if you guys don't know, I don't fucking care about numbers. When I like do content with people, I just fucking love the people that I do content with. I care about the vibes. I care about the person that they are, dude. Mary, I'm not revealing that. I don't want to dox that. So, all right, let's get back to marbles. I've been yapping for so long. Oh. And also, I will say this. I know I'm extremely picky. I'm insanely picky when it comes to dating. But here's the thing, and this is something that I'll always stand by. Never settle. Like, you should have an attraction to somebody, and that you should get the things that you need from them and give them the needs that they have. A relationship needs to have a good mesh. Period. And regardless of what people say and their perspective of saying you're too picky or different things, never settle. You should 100% be into the person that you're with. And I know I'm picky, and in a lot of ways I feel like I have to be, but I like what I like. And I think I have a good variety. It varies. So, but yeah. Anyway, this is especially for women out there. Never settle. Lady Imago, Brittlebone, Spinning Girls, Poopy Dupulus, Clean Sweep, Rookwood, Missy Izzet, Oompa Lady, Yo Lucifer, Marpeck, Demon Kitty, Umi Rozu, Zero Massive, Cat Phantom, Charzink, Corax, Lady Chelsea the Void, Katie Alice Gamer, Mini Chibi, Lexus Racing, Janie Nakara, Dadfax, Ravenix, Nerdbird Descends, Cherry, Cupcake, Phoenix, S.A. Leva, Moose, myself, Simon Simps, Witchy Rich, Crimson Vixen, Cat Lunar Puppet, Ready, Set, Go, Go. All right, so we go down to Plinko board. Yo, Brittlebones, thank you for gifting 2 subs. Into a sorting slowdown. So this will create a divide. Once you get down to Plinko, you'll get here, and then you'll fall into the funnel. The funnel takes you to a pick-a-pack. If you go to the left, yo! Also, know your rights, protect yourself, and don't take no shit from nobody. Be safe out there. Circle bumps, speed mixer, over to an elevator. Elevator, swirl, swirl, drop center into the funnel. If you go to the right, it's just a bunch of movement to the elevator, and it kind of launches you sideways. So, this one can take longer overall. Ooh, I didn't see the swinging spike or the pegs on this side. But when you get to the funnel, might be a little faster, potentially. Then the bane of my existence, the Ferris wheel, the moving stairs, switchback galore, heart-shaped flip around, slow down blocks going around the right side at the beginning and ending up on the left side is going to be faster. Funnel down, fallen tube, finish line. Last chance to join. Exclamation point play. Once I start the race, I'm going to have to reply to a Maisie message real quick. Because It's about doing things. So I'm going to hit start. Last chance. Join on in. That's the club invite. View. Accept. Bam. Okay. And we are off. All right. Ooh. Oh, there's my name. I was like, did I not join? Sovereign is out in front. Ooh, we actually got a few people that are going to make it into the first group. Oh, now we have the backup. First group, significant lead. Although this one is moving a lot faster than some of the other ones. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. There was an actual block off. Yeti was like, hold my beer. I'm going to block you all backwards. Look at that. Look at that. Looks like Janie's taking the right path. Corax, Amy Plyer, and a few are going on the other. Look at Yeti go. Will Yeti go left or right? Looks like the Yeti is going to go to the right. Or left, I mean. All right, so it looks like the path to the right is the faster path. So Janie is on the move. But Yo Lucifer, because of the straightaway at the end. Oh my God, Yeti with the boost flies off. No! I was rooting for you, my friend. Janie in the lead. Heading to the Ferris wheel. Janie makes it through the first pass, but no, gets pushed back. Charzink takes the lead and into the moving staircase. Oh, just enough to stay by themselves. Look at them go. Charzink moving with Killer Cod chasing. Janie, though, top 3 still. Charzink has a solid lead. As long as they stay smooth on the switchback paths, they should be able to take first in this one. But there is a chance you end up going backwards when you end up here. Oh, the slowdowns from how they're floating around right now. This is a problem. Killer Cod is gaining. Killer Cod now takes the lead. Charzink's bouncing around too much. Killer Cod has a great fast line. Oh, but at the end, will it be good enough? Charzink gets up backwards. Janie takes second. Oh, but Janie goes backwards. Astrotron gets an opportunity and takes it to take second. Am I still with us? Yeah, I'm right here. I'm talking. Killer Cod going around the fast route. Killer Cod definitely has locked in first place. Not enough for a world record, but will take first here. Oh, unless they got stuck. They got stuck. Astrotron has a shot. Astrotron comes around. Charzink's coming in. Charzink with the speed. Charzink falls into the funnel first, taking the lead. Killer Cod in second. Who's going to fall in first? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Charzink takes first. Killer Cod in second. Nuxerian in third. Cat Lunar Puppet in fourth. Chell Bell in fifth. Janie in sixth. Astrotron in seventh. Twilight Wolf in eighth. Siren Subduction ninth. Kuwabar Hime rounds out the top 10. That was insane. I am chilling in the back. Got held up by the Ferris wheel. The question is, will my marble finish before the flame gets there? No, it will not, based on where I see the flame currently. I would have to need a miracle of absolute proportions for my marble to finish at this point. And it is swinging back and forth. My marble is going to get burned. Dadfax is going with me. Burning Apollo will likely get burned here as well. And there they go. Oh, Lady Chelsea fallen, and we're good. Charzink with that victory. Onwards to the next map. Holy giant rainbow Plinko board. All right, so double Plinkos. I guess you can fall either direction, which is crazy. To the moving funnel to the ribbed tunnel. Ribbed tunnel, down and around, sweeping motions, making cool shapes. Looks just ribbed tunnel to a mixer, speed mixer, launching into the funnel. Funnel down into a ribbed and peg tunnel. Launching pegs, covered zone, launching pegs, covered zone, which means no safe landing. If you get launched and you go forward, you are screwed. Down the spiral staircase to single file line spiral down, actually figure eights at that. Head into the circle mixer to Ferris wheel to moving stairs to jumble ball to the bucket, into the shark's mouth, getting pooped out, down into a ribbed and pegged tunnel, and into the finish line test tubes. Guess you are getting your poo tested. Well, the shark's poo tested. You are the poo as the balls. Join on in with exclamation point play, ready for some chaos. And yes, I was drinking coffee earlier, so I do have caffeine in my system. You're double poo. Poo squared. Poo poo kachoo. That's what you become. Siren Subduction, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I greatly appreciate you. I did not see that 7 minutes ago, but I see it now, and I appreciate you. I know you have tons of places where you can choose to use your Prime sub. I am honored, and I feel privileged for you to have used it here. Thank you so much for the support. Also, if you want to know when I am streaming, I do have my schedule every Monday and Wednesday while I'm in town. I'll be streaming. But make sure and use that bell on Twitch, because I don't post on social media when I go live, because I am tired of social media and constantly adding links, because I have not been posting other stuff. So if you want to know when I'm streaming, make sure you have those Twitch notifications. It's just, I don't want people to go to my social media and then just see, am live. I want to put the content there that I want to put there. And it's just been exhausting. I'm mostly kind of focusing on Instagram in the future, and then I'm gonna have I'm gonna hire somebody hopefully soon to help me with shorts and reels and stuff like that. So we'll get some cool content that way. But I want to make sure that the content there is not just, hey, I'm this other place. Unfortunately, that's my best social platform, so it's hard for me to leave, and my engagement there usually does well. So it sucks. I don't know if people like, or brands care about it, but I just post and ignore what other people say on there. But yeah. Agreed, clean sweep. Yeah, especially as a creator trying to make a name for myself, I need to post. Mark, this is such a funny thing. Mark's like, I don't want to do another social media. Mark doesn't have to post on social media. It's such a big thing for me to try and grow the audience and find success as a creator myself, is posting. And I really need to do it, and I have to do it for Go, so I'm on a lot of stuff. But it's a whole thing. I do not support AI. I also turned off all the settings I could for Grok. I think that's a you thing. Because on my side, I have not lost any frames and I'm still talking. So, it should be good. All right, we all in? Exclamation point play, last chance. Also, Simon Simpson, Zero Massive, I got your hydrates here. The part that disgusts me about every AI that exists is the amount of people, particularly Grok, but you're able to see Grok blatantly. They're trying to use AI to undress people, and that's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. I fucking hate it. It's gross. And like it's disgusting. People disgust me. AI disgusts me. Stop using any AI. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for critical thinking. It's bad for everything in general. All right, everyone ready to go? Hitting start. Nothing good is coming from AI except for like use cases for medicine, and machine, like building microchips and doing stuff like that. And it's also not really AI. It shouldn't even be fucking called AI. Mark and I have had this conversation. It's just disgusting. All right. Some people had a great start, including Charzink again, leading the charge. Yeah, I don't recommend posting pictures. Dadfax takes the lead. Look at Dadfax and Yeti jumping to the front. Father and son leading the charge. My marbles still on the funnel. Uncle of Awesome. We got Uncle of Awesome, Yeti, and Dad. This is kind of crazy. Dadfax comes out pretty clean there. Uncle of Awesome leading. Dadfax with a solid charge. Dadfax falls in. Yeti got stuck in the rib tunnel. Ooh, Dadfax going around the outside edge, gets stuck on a peg. Shell Bell takes the lead. Lexus Racing. No, clean sweep now. Clean sweep with momentum heading down the stairs. Corax launched up into the abyss. Rickwood launched in the air. Dadfax, no! That's a huge launch. Oh my god! He landed on the spiral staircase. Dadfax with a god tier move. Clean sweep now still in the absolute front, ahead of everyone. Already on the figure eight. Poopy Doopy in second, but clean sweep is already halfway through the figure eight. Dadfax coming in solidly on the figure eight. Yeti chasing. Clean sweep is entering the circle mixer. Uh-oh, they're stuck in the center. This could spell problems for clean sweep, unless they make it perfectly. Clean sweep is to the Ferris wheel. Can they time it well? They do! They're through clean! Oh my god, clean sweep is absolutely taking charge of this race. Haley Go Blue is chasing, but a little bit behind by 2 stairs. Clean sweep ends up in the rumble ball. Haley Go Blue moving and catching up. Clean sweep bouncing around. Can clean sweep fall through and get it out of the jumble ball quickly? It does not look like it. Haley Go Blue falls in. Clean sweep is still bouncing around. Haley Go Blue takes the lead from the bucket. The bucket into the shark's mouth. Who's going to jump into second? Clean sweep and Moonwitch finally make it out. Clean sweep now in second. Looks like Haley Go Blue has this nearly in the bag. They just need to get through the ribbed tunnel. The ribbed and peg tunnel. Clean sweep coming up. Moonwitch. Oh my gosh. Haley Go Blue and Moonwitch. Haley Go Blue and Moonwitch. Haley Go Blue barely. Clean sweep takes second. Moonwitch in third. That was a close finish. Crimson Vixen in fourth. Demon Kitty fifth. Burning Apollo in sixth. Uncle of Awesome takes seventh. Mary in eighth. Cat Lunar Puppet in ninth. Can Yeti fall in? Yes! Yeti makes top 10. Dadfax top 12. My marble just got obliterated. Holy crap, it was so far behind. Mini marbles are burning. It looks like Cherry is probably going to be one as well, unfortunately. Oh, has a chance. Cherry has a chance. That fire is chasing, but that jumble ball is a foreboding zone. Can Marpek make it in time? The fire is approaching. Can Cherry and Witchy Rich make it through the jumble ball in time? No, they are burned. Marpek makes it into the finish. Only 21 finishers out of the 47. Next race, we go on to race number 4. Oh, I didn't even make it to the jumble ball or anything, so I feel you there. All right, this is a green path of transparency switchbacks. All right, we got swinging obstacle number 1, swinging spike rod. Keep switching back and forth. Then we got gates, peg gates, domino gates, regular pegs. Coming around the other side, we got slowdown blocks, more slowdown blocks, and more slowdown blocks. Then we go into the level 3. We've got filter mixers. Filter mixer. Filter mixer. Then we head over and we've got Kung Fu trainers. Kung Fu Trainers and Kung Fu Trainers, and then you fall to the finish. This level's got layers of repetition. Very yeetable, very achievable. I believe in you, but maybe not your balls. Also, because of my blood test results, I've had to put olive oil into my smoothies. So it kind of weirdly starts separating after it sits for a while. I don't hate it, but it's weird. Olive oil's fine. I wasn't getting enough good fats. I will be right back. I need to refill my smooth. I'm sorry you're getting weird ads. I have no control over that. All right, you're all ready to start? Because I'm going to read these names. Cat Phantom, Lady Imago, Marpeck, Rickwood, Cat Lunar Puppet. Holy intro. Symbolish. Demon Kitty, Lady Chelsea of the Void, myself, Smarwa. Siren Subduction, Charzink, Oompa Lady, Nerdbird Ascends, Nudebird, Dadfax, Lexus Racing, Witchy Rich, Yeti, Umirozu, Cherry Cupcake, Simon Simps, Ready, Set, Go, Go. Can I please just move? Kitty House Gamer, Moonwitch, Brittle Bones, Korax, Burning Apollo, Missy Isn't, Mini Chibi, Crimson Vixen, and Clean Sweep. Ready, Set, Go, Go. Smarwa. Good to see you, Smar. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Fran. And we are off. A lot of mix-up, but right now Marpeck is in the lead. Can they time this well? They did! Marpeck is on the move. We already lost a few. Witchy Rich, Katie House Gamer, gone to the abyss. My marble is the middle of the pack. Don't know if that's good, don't know if that's bad, but we're on the move. So far, surviving. Lady Imago has now taken the lead. We are all in a giant cluster except for a few. There's been a separation thanks to the swing. Ooh, some collisions have occurred. Chaos separation is happening. Rickwood is now in the lead. All right, now we got the gates. This can cause some crazy chaos here. Rickwood has separated from the pack. Ooh, slow down area. Yeti is in there. Smar's in there. Marpeck back in the top two. Exciting Duck has jumped into the front. All right, this next peg zone will be another deciding area. People move up and move backwards. Oh, most people just went around it. Not even an obstacle. A lot of wiggles. All right, slowdown blocks are going to kind of go crazy here. This could clump people back up. Some people get stuck, some people don't. And we just saw that happen there as my marble fell back quite a ways, and so did Marpeck. The next slowdown blocks, we'll see what happens. Lots of collisions. These ones are exploding. This is allowing some catch-up here. And more people getting past. Rickwood still in front, though. Slowdown blocks here. Rickwood launched backwards. What's happening to the other marbles? Oh, Mary is now in front. Mary in the lead. My marble moved up into second. We got Charzink in third, Nerdbird in fourth. Filter wheel coming up. Lots of clustering up here. My Marble has taken the lead with Charzink in second. That lead remains with Charzink in second. Mary, Zelda, gone. Missy Is It, gone. A lot of people this filter wheel is taken out. Charzink has caught up. It is a very close 1-2. The Kung Fu trainers might be the biggest deciding factor here. Charzink takes the lead off of the Kung Fu trainer. Timed it much better than My Marble did. Pouched Rat in third, it seems. No, Chelbell Girl. Heading into Kung Fu trainer number 2. Got a little bit closer. Kung Fu trainer number 3. Still 1-2, Charzink and me. Looks like Charzink has locked in first place. My Marble in second. A much tighter race than expected. Pouch Rat in third. Lady Chelsea the Void in fourth. Shellbell Girl in fifth. Wolf Among Roses in sixth. Nerdbird in seventh. Brittlebones eighth. Lexus Racing in ninth. And Poopy Dupelis rounds out the top 10. Nicely done, Charzink. Ooh, lots of points on this one. 164 for the winner. All right. We have the spin start funnel. I wish there was like a flashlight button you could turn on, because there's just darkness here. Looks like you go, let me go back down here. Looks like you go into catch funnel. From the catch funnel, you do pick your path. Oh, geez. I'm lost. Pick your path. 1 goes left. Heads to the wide zone, slow mixer. Spin down, Ferris wheel. Uniting here. Oh, God. Then you have another direction off the left side. You go up an elevator, spiral down, jumble ball, staircase, funnel, spin around and down, which looks like this does the same thing. So there's a path and then a path. And then this one, this mixer looks a little bit faster than the other one. Is the same as the far left. Then when you come together, you fall down in these test tubes to a cylinder filter, to shark get pooped out, spin around, go around, and fall into the finish line. Can we just literally make maps so you can see the freaking path? Drives me nuts. Like, come on, dudes. Like, give me a flashlight or something. Pixel, that would be a great idea, is a flashlight for the camera. All right. We've got Smarwa, Cat Phantom, Nerdbird Descends, Ready, Set, Go-Go, Missy Is It, Lady Imago, Charzink, Zero Massive, Burning Apollo, Clean Sweep, Cherry Cupcake, Moon Witch, Siren Subduction, Lexus Racing, Umi Rozu, Marbeck, Mini Chibi, Demon Kitty, Poopy Dupelis, Simon Sims, Puppet Nick, my editor, Corax Regent, Crimson Vixen, Witchy Rich. Speaking of which, there will be another edited video on the main channel this Friday. Yeti, Brittle Bones, Katie Alice Gamer, Cat Lunar Puppet, me. Those are our racers today. Join on in! Exclamation point play if you want to get in on the marble races. Let's go! The third, actually. No, Nick also makes the thumbnails, to be clear. Nick is also making the thumbnails for videos as well. So, big shout out to Nick for all of the hard work on the edited content. Which, by the way, all gaming content, once I catch up on streams, all gaming content is going to get ported from my main YouTube channel over onto my other channel. Actually, I need to check some things because I might have screwed something up. Sometimes I forget to put the category in gaming when I upload it. Because YouTube, for whatever reason, auto sets my stuff to... Okay, it is. Thank goodness. Auto sets my stuff to some stupid things, and it drives me mad. So, I'm actually curious what thumbnail is winning on this one. Ooh. It's close. (47.5% to 52.5%). Both of those thumbnails are doing well. I appreciate it, Missy, is it? I'm going to be real with you. I love when people make and do cool stuff for us. But if everybody did that, we don't have storage for it. I think it's cooler if you make something cool for yourself or for your friends. I love that you want to gift us stuff, but it's literally impossible for us to keep everything, especially Mark. So I highly recommend making things that you really enjoy and making it for yourself or for your friends instead of for us. Because one, getting it to us is extremely difficult. Two, the real talk is we can't keep everything. And a lot of times it ends up being like donated or put into like just not ending up being kept for long term. And I hate saying that. It's just the reality. And I want to be honest with you. I don't wear wristbands because a lot of times they hurt. So I appreciate that you want to make them and you'd love to give it to us. I would rather you make it, enjoy it, and show me. I appreciate seeing it. I don't need to actually have it in my hands. So while I love what you're doing, I have to be real with you and talk about how hard it is keeping fan-made stuff and gifted to us. And I'm also a very practical person. I don't like having a lot of knickknacks. So I'm not saying I don't appreciate it. I really do. I want to be honest and forthright with you. All right, we're starting the race. Not that either, because then there's actually a safety risk. No, and I appreciate that you want to show appreciation. I really, really do. But yeah. Like people, there's some weird people, Poopy Dupulus. Like if I don't know you and you send me something that's like food or something, I don't know what you put in it. And people can be weird and like put some gross stuff in things. So unless it's like a sealed product, yeah. I'm just highly cautious, especially since I'm immunocompromised. It's really, really tough for me to trust anything that's really homemade if I don't know who you are. I'm also allergic to walnuts and alcohol. No, you're totally good, Poopy. Listen, you knew those were, you're right. But you know me, and I made them, and they were designed to be gross. Okay? That was part of the punishment of charity fundraising. I took Oreos apart and changed the filling of them into not so great things as a part of a charity stream. Dad Facts, holy crap, you're going crazy here. Cat Phantom up in the front. Pooh Bear's up there. We got some crazy leaders here. Pooh Bear and Cat Phantom racing down to the bottom to get into this cylindrical filter. I think Pooh Bear has the lead, though. Dad Facts making a move from the outside edge. Ooh, Foxman is now in the lead at the moment. Cat Phantom's there as well. Pooh Bear, though, jumping ahead through that cylindrical filter. Heading to the shark's mouth is Pooh Bear. So, yeah. But it's just walnuts. It hits my stomach and it makes me puke. I have no allergic to any other nuts, but walnuts literally make me vomit. And alcohol suddenly is an allergy as well. The animals are fighting? What animals? Which animals? Who's an animal? This is actually a really tight race here at the end. We have like two huge groups. SCP falls in, Nerdbird in second, Spinning Girls third, Foxman fourth, Corax fifth, Katie Alice, Gama sixth, Crimson Vixen seventh, Charzink eighth, Mini Chibi ninth, and Snack Savant rounds out the top 10. It does seem that my marble will finish the race, so that's huge. Cherry beat me by 1 slot. An ad break is going to start, so this is a great time for me to tell you, if you want to avoid ads, there are a few different ways to do it. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account, get a free sub. That sub allows you to have ad-free viewing. The other way is to support me directly. You can subscribe to the channel. So if you're not watching a bunch of Twitch channels, those are the two best ways, ad-free viewing. Another way, if you watch a lot of Twitch, if you're a big consumer of Twitch, Twitch has something called Twitch Turbo. All right? And that gives you ad-free viewing no matter where you are. I think it's still called Twitch Turbo. That's another way you can get ad-free viewing. Totally understand. I don't know if any streamers get anything from that. But if you really hate ads and you want to avoid ads, that's a way you can do it. Best way to support all of your content creators, if you want to support them independently, just hanging out, sharing their socials, posting about it, stuff like that. Clipping, huge. Those are ways you can help support for free. The last way is tips. If you want to support somebody financially and have it go directly to them without anybody else taking anything except for the payment processor, tips are the way to do it. A lot of people call them donations. Donations imply charity. People really shouldn't call them donations. They are tips. They are applied as tips when it comes to taxes. And frankly, that's better considering there's now rules to help people with not being taxed on a certain percentage of tips. So, not enough to be that big of a deal, but enough to where it's like, yeah, you can save a little bit of money. Oh, smart. I talk about the tunnels and marbles. Also, Marpek, holy shit. Thank you for 5 gifted subs, giving 5 people access to the emotes and ad-free viewing. I greatly appreciate it. It's Onion B Onyx Virus, it's Hesty, Hikari Demon, E. Bridget 12. Welcome to the Illuminati. No, totally. Again, I say this all the time. Do not feel the need to financially support me. I appreciate that you're being here, that you enjoy the content, all of that stuff. I'm just giving you information. Please take care of you first and foremost. You are people. Your life comes first. I just appreciate you being here. That is a quote, Jerry. That was said at one point. That did happen. I will not deny the words that have come out of my mouth with relation to marbles. I mean, I am too, but I also don't want them to hurt themselves. I don't want it to be to your detriment. If you feel the need to and you have the means, sure. But if you are actively not able to pay your bills because you decided to tip me, don't do that. Don't do that. If you can't put food on the table because you subscribed and don't want to stop subscribing, don't do that. Literally, I care more about your well-being than me being supported on Twitch. Period. End all be all. That matters far more and above to me. It goes into mental health. As much as like you want to help your friends all the time, if you are actively drowning, like you are dealing with your own shit and you don't have the spoons and are not able to be there at that time because you are drowning, don't try and help somebody else because then you're just both drowning. You're just taking on more water, and that's not, don't do that. And it's not being selfish to give yourself space. It's understanding that you cannot handle somebody else's problems when you have your own problems. Like, you cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot add to a full cup. It just does not work. All right, so we go down this Plinko board. Plinko board, pick your path. Both Kung Fu trainers, elevator, and come together for a water wheel. But you could end up center going down to a water wheel. Both end up in a funnel. Funnel to circle mixer. Circle mixer to switchback path into a heart. Heart falls down into another heart. Then you switch back and fall down the holes to the moving funnel. Moving funnel to a catch funnel. To the mixing ball, aka the jumble ball. Then moderate mixer, Ferris wheel. Pick your path. If you end up in the center, you go up and down. Then it is a water or a filter wheel that pushes you under. Then switchbacks falling down with a Kung Fu mixer in the middle, or a Kung Fu trainer. Then tunnel to a filter, filter to cylindrical filter into finish line. Test tubes. I got stuck inside a hole. Oh wow, that's crazy, Poopy. That's a crazy Poopy. That's a big crazy Poopy. All right, we got Simon Simps, we got Janie, we got Dad Facts. We got Siren Subduction, Clean Sweep, Smar, whoa. Cat Phantom, Cat Lunar Puppet, Lexus Racing, Poopy Doopy. Yeti, Puppet Nick, Nerd Bird, Ready Set Go Go, Lady Chelsea of the Void, Charzink, Witchy Rich, Brittle Bones, Moon Witch, Korax, Crimson Vixen, Cherry, Oompa Lady, Mini Chibi, Marpeck, Lady Imago, Missy Is It, Burning Apollo, Zero Massive, myself, Umi, and Demon Kitty 10. Last chance, exclamation point, play. Hey, listen, I made a dark joke the other day at the Super Bowl party to my friend Andrew, and it was fire. It was a dead mom joke. Also, I might be receiving a call here in the next 45 minutes. Um so just so you know, I might have to mute and answer cuz this is the doctor's appointment that they screwed up last Monday. So I need to have the appointment. I can't remember what it is, Dad Facts. It was in the moment. It just made sense. So, yeah. I might have to take that call. So, after this race, I am probably going to go on BRB and then I'll be back. So, Simon Sims 0, Nerdbird, and here's your hydrates. Let's rock and roll. Think of it like halftime. You'll get a halftime show of background music. And the race is on. Redrillion comes out first and swinging. Mars over on the other side along with Cherry. Got some movement. Smar's making a move. Smar's already at the water wheel. Dominance occurring here by Smar right now. Leading in and taking a beautiful path in the circle mixer. Oh, but getting knocked around a bit, allowing Missy Izzet to jump in front. No, Smar takes it back, but unfortunately does not time the switch of the tube. Could spell trouble as Yeti takes the lead. Can my marble make it out before it flips up? Yes, it does. Yeti and Smar on opposite ends of the heart. Smar's the only one on the opposite side there. Everyone else follows the path. Smar and Yeti battling for the first one into the funnel. Can they collide and find the hole? Yeti and Smar both miss. As does everyone else. Smar makes it finally. Smar's way ahead. Shiny blue dragon in second. Yeti also towards the front. My marble is chasing Missy Izzet. Smar is in the jumble ball. Siren Subduction is the first one out of the jumble ball, it seems. A lot of chaos occurring at this very moment. Siren Subduction through into the mixer, but heading backwards right now, allowing people to catch up. My marble off the map. Smar chases. Probably is the one who pushed me off the map. Missy Izzet takes the lead. Nerdbird in second. Missy Izzet and Siren Subduction make it through opposite ends here. Oh, Siren Subduction with a better angle takes the lead heading into the filter. Siren Subduction is making their way down. Oh, but hits the Kung Fu Trainer, slows them down. Missy Izzet takes the lead. Missy Izzet hits it. Missy Izzet still. Siren Subduction, Missy Izzet. Oh, they're spiraling it down into the filter. Missy Izzet is the first one through. Siren is in second. Who's going to fall down faster here? Missy Izzet. It's close. This is going to be close. Siren makes it in first, stealing it from Missy Izzet. Nerdbird in third. Dylan in fourth. Demon Kitty in fifth. Mary in sixth. Brittlebone seventh. Simon Simps in eighth. Mini Chibi in ninth. Mary is sixth. Redrillion rounds out the top 10. Oh, it was a lot. There was so much happening. You are not doing horrible. Your marble is just getting bad RNG. Ooh, Puppet Nick just barely did not finish. All right, I'm going to load up the next map. Let you guys be able to join. So if anyone new comes in, tell them they can join. I'm going to turn up the music and I will be back. So hopefully, good call. But I won't be back until after the call, so if they're late, I'm gonna be late. I apologize ahead of time. Enjoy the tunes. All right. What's going on here? What's going on here? I saw Lady Chelsea the Void. I walked past and I see, not to call y'all losers, but what is being talked about? What is happening? All right? Hey, I have many questions. What's been going on? Valentine's Day? What about Valentine's Day? Listen, love comes in all forms. Self-love is an important amount of love. All right? That's the only line I read, to be fair, Lady Chelsea the Void. You know. Also, for the record, hey, I'll be real with you. As a dude, the obligation of Valentine's Day, as a straight dude, is obscene. It's obscene. Because it's not about giving the dude something. It's always about the dude giving the girl something. All right? Well, the Super Bowl isn't a holiday, so, you know. But, so I'm a firm believer. This actually frustrates people. And it might be something that people are like, that's a red flag. I very adamantly am against obligated gift giving. I am about gifting stuff when it's more of a surprise at random occasions. I don't like obligated stuff. So I skip Valentine's Day and I'll give them flowers on a random day. I hate, aside from birthdays because you're celebrating their literal existence, I hate gift giving on a day that's required. The obligation frustrates me to no end, that I want to give gifts when I want to give gifts. When I see something that makes me think of somebody, I want to gift it to them. I want that to exist. Not me have to stress about doing something on a particular day. It's stressful. Yes, Nick. I also love flowers. It's special when it's not obligated. I think when it's obligated, it's no longer special. It's just a FOMO situation. Yes. Also, all forms of love. Yo, get your homies something for Valentine's Day. If you think of something and you're like, yo, my homies, my friends, my ladies, give them something. The only time I've ever wanted to do something for Valentine's Day is literally standing outside of a supermarket. But the problem is, the stuff that stops me is people will think it creepy. It's just having flowers and everybody who walks by handing them a flower and saying happy Valentine's Day. If nobody is giving you something today, I wanted to and want you to know that you're special and you are loved. That's what I want to do. It's like cookies. I would do that with cookies. The only issue with cookies is people think people would mess with them. That's what I want to do, but I'm worried that people would find it creepy, or that when I did it, then somebody would be like, oh my God, is he hitting on me? That's the thing that stops me from doing that. But that's what I want to exist on those days. It's just the random act of kindness of appreciating other people. I just want to make people feel appreciated that may or may not be appreciated. You would think there's a prank. I've done that once. When I was in school, I gave every single person in my class a Valentine's Day card. I didn't care. I thought everybody deserved one. Because there's so many times that I felt left out when I didn't get a Valentine's from somebody else. Oh. That's a thing, Lady Amok? I've never heard of that. And if that's a thing, why have I not received that? Excuse you? When is that, and where's my redemption card for it? Also, to be clear, that's me making a joke, but also, it'd be nice. Thanks, Dad Facts, for coming in and saying, Tyler. Zero Massive and Simon Sims, these are for you. I never feel Dad Facts, never feel obligated. I will not tell people to buy me stuff. Mark showing up on my birthday with gifts was such a pleasant surprise. It was so thoughtful and so nice. It was incredibly sweet. Do it if you want to. I'm not going to make you. The other thing is it's marketing, all right? It's literally filling in the gap of other holidays. And they always price stuff up. So. Oh, interesting. Like, oh my God. Also, half the time, even on a date, so many girls are like, why don't people, the art of giving people flowers on a date? First of all, unless they're picking you up and you can put it in your vase, then it's awkward that you're carrying these flowers around everywhere. That would annoy me. If I went out on a date, no offense, putting myself in the perspective, and somebody gives me flowers and I'm out on the date and I have to suddenly carry it around everywhere we go, it's fucking shit. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. They need a place to put them. So unless you're picking them up and they have a place to put them, that's great. It's super inconvenient. So yeah. Anyway. Which message? Give me a rock as a pink. Which message? Oh, cherry? Yes. Yeah, you can purge that. You don't even have to ask Dad Facts. If you want to purge a message, just purge it. I trust. Now, when you get into like a ban, unless it's an obvious ban, then we can have a conversation. But you feel like purging something, you purge the hell out of it, Dad Facts. You purge the hell out of it. Ew. I'm sorry. Block him. Block him, Katie Alice. It's your best method. March 14th? Yo, I need to be finding me a girl before March 14th. Dad Facts, I need you, wingman, have a mission by March 14th. Good Lord. Good Lord. This is not my fault. This is Lady Imago's fault. Dad Facts, thank you for 7 months of being an awesome member of Illuminati and being an awesome friend and enjoying my comedy 99% of the time. Oh, God. How is this my fault? You're right. I chose to respond to it. You know, fair. Fair. I could have left it be. Would have been fine. or it goes too far and makes you gag. Those are the two ways. Maybe that's like 0.1%. You guys are reading into that. You guys are reading into that. That was not intended that way. You made that weird. You know, like dry heave. You go, ugh. Is that not the word? Should I have used a different word or verbiage? What would have been a better verbiage? Please help. That's not a Haktua. No, that's gross. I thought that was the right word. Anyway, I have my tape measure here for measuring my wood because I need to do wood. That was. We're playing marbles. God damn it. I'm talking woodworking for a frame. Woodworking for a fucking frame. Actually, like, sawing and... Oh, good Lord. Jesus fucking Christ. What is... I'm getting a phone call. Excuse me. Hello? You are live on the stream.
Sir, you're just digging a bigger hole.
I am aware. It's not intentional.
I'm dying over here, man. I had to take my inhaler because of you.
It's so upsetting that I realized it immediately afterwards how bad that sounded, talking about measuring literally maple wood to fix a picture frame.
Maybe you should have worded like that instead of wood.
It's a short version because it's woodworking. Like, what do you mean?
But you could have said maple wood.
That just means it's like a sweet hard wood. Perfect for BJ Day, I guess. Good Lord. They do get syrup from it. That's making it worse. Son of a bitch.
Oh, God, wow.
This is not intentional. I swear to God. I'm turning red. I'm peeking my microphone. I'm yelling. Oh, my Lord. I hope somebody clipped this.
Okay, I'm just going to say, Terry, that sounds disgusting too.
Which part? The sweet hardwood?
No.
Purge?
Purge, Tyler.
Oh no, Jesus Christ. I can't, dude. I can't right now. I can't. My editor's already refusing to edit this.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Oh no. Well, I guess it means he's gonna leave it without any edits in it. It's just gonna me.
Nick, I love you.
Yeah.
Edit hearts here.
Terry, you were kind of sort of started it, I thought. No, wait, no, it was Lady Imago, and then you added, yep, it's just getting worse. Oh, lordy, Lord.
Sorry, I need to figure out a way to calm you down, but Pittsburgh.
No, you added to it. I cannot. Well, you know, Corax, I'm single, so that's the only person who can do it to me. Yeah, you're welcome. Goodbye. Be right back.
That's to the other team.
Hi, hello. It's me, Tyler. Nothing has happened before this. Everything is fine. Time for the marbles race. Woo!
Yeah, marbles.
Woo! All right, Dadfax, I'm gonna let you go so I can shoutcast into the ether. Bye. Anyway, brand new stream. Hello, welcome in. Everything is wholesome. Everything is fine. Let's just watch these marbles roll. All right, on this map, we've got the straightaway down the funnel of fun. Over here, we got some switches, switchback, not to be confused with switches in the bedroom. Then we've got the Kung Fu trainer, working on that flexibility of your balls. Marbles. Anyway, we got a snowflake heading down into the catch funnel. Watch out for the lasers. That's that protection from entry. Then we spin around this elevator as you head up the moving staircase. Another switch for deciding what path you take. Speed mixer to Kung Fu trainer. Then you go down the skinny path through the holes with a giant peg in the middle. Then you got to make your way through a switch again. Swirl down into the circle mixer. Circle mixer into the funnel. The funnel over here and around into the two circles and then down the path to the other blocking funnel with the speed bump wide zone. Spin down through into the gateway of the castle and into the test tube. Oh. Thank you. I'm not saying it. Simon Sims, that was for you, even though I totally wasn't thirsty. Anyway, Umirozu, Minichibi, Cat Phantom, Lady Imago, Nerdbird Descends, Dadfax, Moonwitch, Charzink, myself, Clean Sweep, Demon Kitty, Janie, Siren Subduction, Katie Alice Gamer, Witchy Rich, Lexus Racing, Yeti, Lady, Chelsea of the Void, Spinning Girl, Zero Massive, Missy Is It, Marpet, Corax, Brittle Bones, Ready Set Go Go, Cherry, Oompa Lady, Crimson Vixen, Cat Lunar Puppet, and Simon Simps. Oh. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. What's up, Lady Rowan? You came in at the perfect time. It's all wholesome goodness happening right now. Nothing chaotic happened before you arrived. I appreciate your Prime sub. I know you have tons of options on where to choose that. I'm honored you would choose here, where it's the most wholesome, family-friendly stream you've ever been to, where I'm just shoutcasting marble races. Oh, good. My marble is in the race. I was worried. And we are off as they funnel down. Mr. Casey? Mr. Case? I don't know what that says. Looks like Crimson Vixen is currently in the front. We'll see what happens as we make it down the funnel here. No, Spider Lily's now there. All right, the switch is happening. Lady Rowan, Spider Lily, Shining Blue Dragon. Spider Lily is still out in front. Ooh, Demon Kitty is off the map. Oh, I didn't see the Kung Fu trainer here. Oopsies. Making our way around the edge. Looks like some people have moved up. Ooh, Snowflake, Katie Alice Gamer, and Oompa Lady take the lead and fall into the main funnel. Lots of avoiding of the lasers here. Katie Alice Gamer takes the lead with Oompa Lady chasing. Spider Lily has moved back towards the front. The moving staircase allows a lot to bunch up right there. It's about timing those moving staircases. We have two slots full of marbles leading the charge here. Some to the left, some to the right. Oompa Lady still in front. Katie Alice Gamer in second place. Some collisions and some people going backwards, including my marble. Oompa Lady still out in front. Katie Alice Gamer up there as well. Katie Alice Gamer takes the lead. Single file down the middle zone. Katie Alice Gamer hits the peg. Oompa Lady takes advantage as they knock it over. Oompa Lady now out in front. Alone in the charge. Oh, I thought for a second they might fall off the edge. Katie Alice Gamer bouncing their way in second place. Jubilee, unfortunately, getting slowed down by that. Shiny Blue Dragon moving in third. Oompa Lady still leading the charge, but now heading backwards. Oh, it's anybody's game heading into this circle mixer. Oompa Lady still leading. Katie Alice Gamer has gotten closer. Shiny Blue Dragon now right there in second place. Oompa Lady making some moves. Katie Alice Gamer shining. Shiny Blue Dragon still in third. Oompa Lady heading off the left edge. Shiny Blue Dragon, all of them heading the same direction. Around they go. Oompa Lady still leading. Katie Alice Gamer in second. Looks like it's going to come down to who falls in the test tube. Katie Alice Gamer, with some speed, passes Oompa Lady. Katie Alice Gamer is in front of Oompa Lady. Heading into the spiral staircase down to the finish line. Or spiral downs. Katie Alice Gamer has pulled ahead of Oompa Lady by a significant margin, giving them extra time to fall into the test tube finish line. Katie Alice Gamer leading. Can they make it before anyone else falls in? Yes! Katie Alice Gamer, Oompa Lady. Then we got Shiny Blue Dragon. Spider Lily, Missy Izzet. Jubilee. Witchy Rich, Siren Subduction, Nerdbird Descends, and Zero Massive rounds out the top 10. Oh, what a great stream we have today. It's so family friendly and wholesome. I could give you so much information, and I am not going to. Listen, let's just say I am well aware it's important that she finishes first. So, me not finishing is never a problem in that sense, because it usually means they're good. Anyway, moving on. What? I care about the other person. There, I said it. Thank you, DadFax. I was already called out on that on Maisie's stream a while ago by the person who was doing the astrology reading nonsense. So it's not like it's new information, except you weren't there. I can't say anything without getting banned. It's great that there's an ad. The best part, oh my god, my favorite part is the two mods that are here are the perfect mods for this situation because it makes me laugh so much. Not giving any information beyond that, but that's so funny. That's so actually funny for me. That's so fucking hilarious for me. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Marpack DadFax, you guys have more in common than you know. That's all I'll say. See, I wasn't going to say it. It's about your comfort. Oh, God. I love my mods. I love going to parties with certain friends because I can tell them who I think is cute, and they'll disseminate and find out information for me to make sure that they're uh playing on the same field and um taken or not. And I appreciate that. I appreciate my friends for that. And they want to wing woman, which by the way, it's mostly my friends that are girls. They want to wing woman so bad. Most of them end up protecting me from people, and sometimes I go, well, you know, why a double ad? Why does this happen? Twitch, you need to fix your shit. All right? You need to fix your shit. You need to fix your shit. I should never get double ads. I have to do tax stuff. Ugh. Yo, listen, that's a W from me. I love the animals. I love the animals. Take care, Astral-tron. Have a good one. I don't know if you can see this, but take care. In the winging of me? Are you a good wingman? Nick, is that what you're saying? I kid you not, I swear if I was bi, it would not be a problem because somehow the gays love me. Which I got, ain't no problem with that. That's a respect thing. When people say that I'm a comfort person, they like being around me, love that. But yeah, the gays vibe. I have definitely been hit on by men many a times. I also will compliment men because men don't get enough compliments in my opinion, so. Nice, Meg. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. They're great. They're phenomenal. I still don't know if they swing both ways or one way. I still don't know. I need to ask them. I still think it's both. But they're phenomenal. I love that person. They've been on stream. Gareth, they're phenomenal. I know it's stupid Twitch. Gareth is great. One of the truly best people. If I had more time, I would have made sure to hang out with him this past weekend. I could hear that. It was really funny. I could tell when stuff was happening. They're so fun. King cake? What is king cake? Is that like the opposite of baby cake? They put a crown in it or something? Anyway. All right, we head down this ramp to the wide zone. The wide zone has these random arrows of boosting. So you have to find your way through this and not backwards. Then tunnel down into the funnel. The funnel up the elevators. Elevators, again, boost struggles. It looks like if you get on this side, you will be stuck. This looks like hell. This looks awful. I do not like this. This one, who the hell knows what's going to happen? Then you got to get past the launching pegs, split up, spin down, get shot out of a cannon into the funnel, chaos boosters again, funnel down, elevator, come back together down the staircase in the middle, wide zone, finish line past the trees. I don't know what's going to happen because all of these speed boosters in all the different directions spell chaos for me. All right. We have Matthias Trueblade, Cat Lunar Puppet, Missy Izzet, Cherry, Moon Witch, Lady Rowan, Janie, Lexus Racing, Cat Phantom, Mini Chibi, Crimson Vixen, Chars Inc., Spinning Girls, Umi Rozu, Ready Set Go Go, Demon Kitty, Marpek, Corax, Lady Imago, Witchy Rich, Lady Chelsea the Void, Oompa Lady, Brittle Bones, Zero Massive, Siren Subduction, and myself. I'm sad that we don't have a Yeti anymore. He had to go while I was on break. I understand it, though. But we're going to start and rock and roll. Yo! Foxman, thank you for 2 months of being an awesome member of the Illuminati. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome on in. Thank you for subscribing. You're great. I appreciate the support. Glad you are able to get through that with some ad-free viewing. Ooh, Corax, what a start for you. Oh, shortcut. If you fall off the edge, you go straight to the funnel. Never mind. Going to the edge was the advantage. My marble went to the right. Dadfax, we'll see if you get stuck. You can't. You went over top of it. Oh, shiz. Oh, my marble was making moves. Damn. All right, we got Dadfax on the front on one side, and we have me. Somehow I got in front of everybody else on the other side. I do not know how that happened, but it is happening. I think Dadfax has a slight lead, though. It's close. It's actually really close. I do not know who has the advantage here. Dadfax maybe slightly. Yep. Just barely. Oh, dang. He had the better fall in. I'm spinning around. Need somebody to knock me down. There we go. Dadfax on the move. Oh, he gets a little bit stuck, though. All right. I again funneled down slowly. Janie is now in the lead on the one side. Chell Bell on the other. Janie out in front. Symbolish in second. Crimson Vixen in third. Chell Bell in fourth. Icy Aso in fifth. My marble could still get towards the top finishers here. It's all about falling in. And it does! Janie takes first. Symbolish in second. Chell Bell in third. Crimson Vixen fourth. Icy Aussie in fifth. Cat Lunar Puppet in sixth. Umi in seventh. Wired Cobra in eighth. Marpek ninth. And myself 10th. I don't know what happened to Dadfax. I do not see him. Okay, he finished. Good. It does. So the music I picked was, I literally just searched chill on Epidemic, and this is what it gave me. Chars Inc., no! You're trapped. Onwards to the next map. Sorry, I was imitating Cherry. Taz from Looney Tunes? Totally. Bite me? That's some kind of oral fixation or something? That's crazy. Bite me, I'd understand, but specifically biting? That's wild. Wild choice. Wild choice of violence. Yes, you can tell me something. Tell me it. See, you're and then biting. What? Oral fixation does not mean sexual. Okay, Marpek? You made it sexual with the bonk hammer. People like having things in their mouth like suckers, or they'll chew on like a toothpick. All of that things is there. I would prefer if I did not get bit. Chewing gum. Oh, my mistake. I'm sorry. You can smack me for that one, Meg. That's my apologies for interpretation. I did not see the reply. I just, that's on me. That's on me. So I'm the one that interpreted it that way. That's on me. That's on me. Also, thank you, Dad Facts. No, Cherry, because I can't tell if that's a kink or not. After how you've been today, I cannot tell if that's a kink or not, okay? So no. Even though I know you have a wonderful, loving girlfriend, I do not know if you're trying to be dirty. Because you've been dirty a lot of this stream. Simon Sims, thank you for the hydrate. Correct, Missy, is it Simon Sims? Here for you. This is Lady Amaga's fault. I will stand by this for bringing up steak and blowjob day because I've never been able to celebrate that, and that made me thirsty. And I blame Lady Amago. I may have reacted to it, but they enticed it in a very important way because I've never heard of this holiday. No, the shower conversation is good because now I'm thinking about designing a bathroom again. Dude, though, bathroom, such a sanctuary. Dude, the bathroom. Oh my God. Y'all don't understand how much a bathroom is so important to having a sanctuary. Correct, here's. I like a good, like a solid, like, tile that has like marbling to it, but not like white marble, you know? Yo, Cherry, thank you so much for 93 months! You're insane! Thank you so much. Oh, Rockin'. Oh, you Rockin'. Oh, poor Rockin'. I need to give you VIP, by the way. Poor Rockin'. Oh, you're showing up at such an interesting stream. Rockin', I have a very important question for you. Have you heard of steak and blowjob day? Because apparently that's a thing. I'm pretty sure you haven't, but apparently that was brought up to me today that exists. That's the context you get. So anyway, but I'm thinking about shower design and bathroom design again. Oh. Oh my God, dude. When I get the chance to make the dream it's going to be so good. It's going to be a sanctuary. It's going to be basically my bathroom is like a mini spa. It's a sanctuary. I'm the kind of person that literally wants a massage table in my house. To be fair, I literally want a really nice massage table. So then if I hire a masseuse, I can be like, hey, can I use my own massage table? Because, like, there are good massage tables and there are some really uncomfortable massage tables. And also, when I get anxious, all right, this is so weird. When I'm anxious, physical touch is my go-to. And a lot of times when I'm anxious, like when I was scared of roller coasters, I'd be in line for a roller coaster, right? And I was on a date, and we went on a date at Kings Island in Ohio, and I was getting anxious because we were riding Diamondback, which has a crazy like straight down drop. And as I'm nervous, I will massage other people because my focus goes away from anything I'm thinking, and it's just massaging someone else. It's not about me getting a hug. That makes me feel constrained and doesn't help all the time. I massage another person. And I've done it at Disney as well. It's not just anxiousness about like riding the roller coaster either. But it's just like I feel like I need to do something, and it helps me get out of my head. And at the same time, it makes me think about feeling for tense muscles and caring for somebody else, so that it makes me not think about myself and the emotions I'm going through. So like I have massaged the girl I was on a date with in line, and then I also have massaged friends in line. I like giving people massages because it's weirdly soothing for me. And I almost went to school for massage, and I studied anatomy and physiology, so I know a decent amount. And I have strong hands because I literally rock climbed and wrestled. So like, yeah. The one place I won't give, unless I absolutely fucking love you. And keep in mind, I will never do this for my dad. I hate feet. If I massage your foot, that's next level amount of care because I hate feet. Everywhere else, I can massage. Feet, nah. Nah. Like, I don't give my homies foot massages or my friends. And my dad has always joked since I was a kid, like, rub my feet, and I'd go no. But yeah, no. Weird thing. But yeah. And I know about people and having a foot fetish because it's close to the pleasure center of the brain, but it's not for me. I think feet are gross not only because they're on the ground with a bunch of dirt and all that other stuff, but also that sweat, gravity, it flows down into that area. I have sweaty feet. Feet tend to be in shoes a lot, so they're a little bit warmer. They can get sweaty. And I find them unappealing in the sense of visually. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's look at this map. We funnel down, go down the staircase into the funnel over the speed bumps. Pick your path to the sides. Looks like they both do the same thing. And you go through a tunnel and you follow the rail. And then you rail down into the circle mixer by the flower. And then you go over circle bumps and the circle bumps. Then you spin around and swirl down into a funnel. And the funnel takes you to a side jumble ball. And jumble ball comes back together for the circle bumps. And then you go in the launching pegs. And then you big jumble ball. And then you spiral down. And then you go over through the launching pegs again. And then you come together into this funnel, and this funnel goes underneath the platform. And then you go and catch funnel, flat zone, fall into moving, or it's not moving, a not moving funnel. And then you swirl down crazily with some rail options and into the finish line, which is also like a lily pad. And it's called the Funky Burning Woods, even though nothing is on fire. This, oh, I get it now. That's a weed leaf. That's a weed leaf. That's what it is. It's not a lily pad. It's a weed leaf. It's a weed leaf. It's a marijuana. It's a drug, and it literally says Hollyweed. You know, great. Foxman, Lady Chelsea the Void, Brittle Bones, Cherry, Lady Rowan, Cat Lunar Puppet, Dad Facts, Zero Massive, Grax, Hoops and Heroes, Siren Subduction. Fun fact, I have never been high. Witchy Rich, Matthias Trueblade, Simon Sims, Charzink, Oompa Lady, Mini Chibi, Spinning Girls, Cat Phantom, Janie, Lexus Racing, Crimson Vixen, Umi Rozu, Lady Imago, Marpek, Demon Kitty, Moonwitch, Ready, Set, Go-Go, and me and Missy Is It. So I've never been high. I have been drunk, but now I can never get drunk again because I'm allergic to alcohol. So yeah. May I have one drug, please? Sure. You know, Rockin', I was like, I'll give you caffeine, but no, you can't do caffeine. I'll give you a chocolate. There's your drug. It's chocolate. Chocolate. Ice cream. Happy, taste good drug. Cookie. Hope I can handle it. Chocolate! I had some caffeine today. I had Grand Longo, which is like a special coffee espresso thingy. Also, shout out to Mark for getting me an espresso machine. That thing is fucking awesome. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I'll only do it when I like need the caffeine because I don't like the taste of coffee generally. I end up putting a ton of cream and sugar in it. But that Nespresso machine is so good. Not sponsored, but Nespresso, my lord. So good. First of all, it is a single cup serving one, but the cups that they give you are aluminum and are recyclable. It's phenomenally better for the environment than like a Keurig. And then the one that I have reads the barcode and it brews it specifically based on the barcode that it reads. Like, it's such a good system. It's such a good system. So it literally can make it shots of espresso, coffee, teas. Oh, it's actually so good. Nespresso, sponsor me. I'm already influencing people to potentially buy it. You can see from Janie. Oh, you can do iced. You just have to put the ice in the cup. It brews it, and then the ice is in the cup. All right, Foxman is out in front. Crimson Vixen and Witchy Rich also there. My marble has fallen behind a little bit, sadly. Ooh, but it's making some moves now. Ooh, Rockin' is on the move. Rockin's out in front. Look at Rockin' go. Oh, Moonwitch with a skip after getting launched. Oh, but they're stuck spinning down. This could be a problem. Moonwitch takes the lead. Ooh, my marble's making a move as well. Ooh, my marble's chasing. Rockin' is in second right now. Oh, we're bouncing in this tunnel area. Oh, Rockin's in first. Rockin' is in first. Rockin' might have this for a victory. And she does. Rockin' wins it. Moonwitch in second. Stephically in third. Witchy Rich in fourth. Myself in fifth. Marpex sixth. Foxman seventh. Lady Imago eighth. Simon Sims ninth. And Lexus Racing rounds out the top 10. I guess that chocolate really did it for you. Performance enhancing chocolate. You have points. They're just not in the marbles zone. You have purge points today. I remember when they invented chocolate. Back in the day, back in my day, when chocolate was first entering the market, they discovered the plant and then they made the chocolate with the milk and like the regular cocoa. Oh, the days of the early chocolate before it was all bitter in America. Wait, did this just say carefree pegs? Careful, carefree pegs. You see that? Careful, carefree pegs. That's wild. That's some crazy Dommy Mommy energy right there. So you go down the pegboard, or the Plinko board as I like to call it. Then you end up down the cylindrical filter to the funnel. The funnel takes you on a straightaway, roundabout. Head up here to the slow mixer, then through the rib tunnel, then spin around again. Head up to the launching pegs down the spiral staircase, more launching pegs, spin down, launching pegs, go around this way and this way and this way, and then up here to the Plinko board down, get caught in the dumpy bucket. The dumpy bucket pushes you over to the pegs then lead you to the finish line off the edge. Play for one drug, please. Oh, there's a hydrate. Twitch's redemption thing broke, so I need to refresh. Ready, set, go. Here you go. Listen, I have ribs. Still, never gonna be pegged. That hole in my body is for things going out, not in. Unless it's like a medical reason, like a suppository or a colonoscopy. Out, not in. That's what I always say. What? I'm just re-quoting myself from another day. It's fine. I refuse. Welcome on in, Hoops and Heroes. We're talking about winning at marbles through the Plinkos and the pegs. Listen, I'll be real with you. I have no shame in the sense that I am an open book. If somebody asks me something, I'm going to be honest. I've told stories about how I decided to take a wage from selling Boy Scout pop or Cub Scout popcorn, which technically was stealing, and getting in trouble for that. And I was buying like gum and little toys at the little like twist down things at local grocery store with the money that I was giving myself a wage from for selling popcorn that my dad then paid back because it was technically stealing from Cub Scouts. Like, yo, I am honest to a fault and loyal to a fault. It's just a thing. So listen, I was an intelligent kid with critical thinking skills, and I was working without pay. And so I was like, it's fine. I deserve this. It's a wage. That was my logic. Technically, it was theft. But there's so many people I know in high school that would steal from like convenience stores, like little things like a hair clip or hair tie or sunglasses. I never did that. I stole a crayon from preschool because it was a silver crayon, whatever. I'm Ohioan. I say crayon. Like when I was a kid, I had sticky fingers. As I got older, I had stolen nothing. In fact, I had stuff stolen from me. But I didn't steal nothing. I'm the guy that finds money on the ground or I see somebody drop it and I immediately let them know. I'm the guy that will pick up pennies on the ground, though, if they're there. Oh, yeah, I'm an Eagle Scout. I completed all of it. I'm an Eagle Scout. I did wilderness survival and a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. That's wild, Lady Imago. That's wild. What's my steak of choice? I mean, that all depends on a lot of things. Ribeye is pretty good. Filet mignon is fine. It's just like overpriced. They do, yes, they do. I would not get one from there generally, but they do. Last time I was there, that's the only thing I would get from BJ's now. Last time I was there, I talked about this last time. They brought out this fish that was so rank smelling, and it was salmon, and it should not smell there. Oh, it's the worst. So, Dadfax and I are done with BJ's when it comes to food. Like, BJ's Brewhouse? Nah. No way. No thank you. And the fact that I have to purposefully mention that it's BJ's Brewhouse after everything today is insanely important. Because the instant I said that, I knew people were already going, oh my God. All because of that goddamn holiday. What's happening? Oh, it's just the mailman. Lexus Racing, Brittle Bones, Charzink, Cherry, Crimson Vixen, Lady Chelsea of the Void, Cat Phantom, Lady Rowan, Hoops and Heroes, Mini Chibi, Marpek, Korak, Stadfax, Siren, Subduction, Zero Massive, Missy Is It, Lady Imago, Ready Set Go Go, Rockin' myself, Cat Lunar Puppet, Spinning Girls, Umi Rozu, Witchy Rich, Simon Simps, Demon Kitty, and Matthias Trueblade. Let's rock and roll! I don't know if you joined either, Mary. Last chance to join. Exclamation point play. Last chance. Last chance. Last chance. Well, we found out Cherry's new kink. Everyone let Revy know. You said it. Oh, that was great. That was great. Oh, so good. Listen, Cherry said it. Oh, God, Cherry, you cracked me up. That does happen. It's true, Rockin'. That is the unfortunate thing there. The mixer can curse you tremendously. Ooh, my marble's on the roll. Stephically and Lexus Racing 1-2 with myself chasing with Zero Massive following behind. Yes, please I am joking. That is very important context. What Cherry said is true. I'm currently in second place now. Stefik Lee. Ooh, Missy Izzet might take that spot, though. Ooh, some people getting launched in the sky. Oh, man. Missy Izzet is really chasing my marble down. Stefik Lee, though, way in front. Oh, Plinkoing down is going to be huge. Missy Izzet taking a crazy good path. This isn't even Plinkoing. This is just chaotic bouncing. Missy Izzet in the lead. Making it just barely in the dump bucket. Missy Izzet is going to take first. I got stuck in the pegs here. Missy Izzet in first. Ready, Set, Go in second. Siren Subduction in third. Marpek takes fourth. Cat Lunar Puppet fifth. Charzing sixth. Simon Sims seventh. Brittlebones eighth. Mini Chibi ninth. Symbolish rounds out the top 10. My mind is in the guitar. That's a musical thinking process. This has actually been one of my longer Mondays. Correct. I don't think I did this. Thank you for the hydrate. All right. I really don't know who's going to win this, but Missy Izzet might be towards the top. There really hasn't this time. In third place, Missy Izzet. Bomb themed, huge. In second place, Charzing. And the winner of the Grand Prix, Nerdbird Ascends. Well done. Ooh, it was close. Look at that. 272, 244, 236, 218, 196, 190, and then it falls off like 20 points. Granted, this is 22 points, but it doesn't seem like that much. Nerdbird in first, Charzing second, Missy is a third, Siren Subduction fourth, Moonwitch fifth, myself sixth, Crimson Vixen seventh, Clean Sweep takes 10th, Demon Kitty 12th, Marpek 13th, Cat Lunar Puppet 14th, actually a tie at 13th. Same amount of races, too. Rockin' takes 15th despite 2 races. That win was huge. Janie in 16th, Ready, Set, Go 18th, Simon Sims 19th, Foxman 20th, Brittlebones 21st, Spinning Girls 22nd, Lady Chelsea the Void 24th, Mini Chibi 26th, Dark Paladin Chris 29th, Witchy Rich 31st, Poopy Doopyless 33rd, Katie House Gamer 34th, Lexus Racing 35th, Corex 36th, Yeti takes 37th, Burning Apollo 39th, Oompa Lady 41st, Cat Phantom 43rd, Lady Amago 44th, Captain Photon 45th, Umi 46th, Zero 58th, Sovereign 60th, Yo Lucifer 62nd, Smar 66th, Moose 67th, Dadfax 68th, one away from the nice. Instead, Jet the Kitten Star gets that honor at 69th. Puppet Nick 72nd, Raven X 73rd, Rickwood 76th, Lady Rowan 77th, Cherry 79th, Phoenix Lava 80th, Matthias Trueblade 83rd, Hoops and Heroes 85th. Thank you all so much for joining. Cherry, you should go to bed, get some sleep. I appreciate you being here, but I am not going to have time to do your map today. We will hit that next Monday. So if you want to hang out and come out next Monday, I'll be live for some more marbles then. I will see you guys tomorrow for Tuesday, boys, once I confirm that with the boys. Need to check in with them anyway. So that's going to be sleep. It's gonna be sleep. I read Cherry's message at the last line. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you all so much for the support. Had some good laughs, had some deep conversation. You all are amazing. I cannot appreciate you more than I already do. You guys are a big reason for me to smile. Thank you all for hanging out. Let's find somebody to raid. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Checking to see who is live. You know what? I'm going to send you guys over to Diana. She is doing some just chatting. So Diana is a fantastic friend of mine, big in the TTRPG space, an incredibly kind, wonderful person. Go give her all the love. She's been recently getting into Magic the Gathering, so if you're been into TCG and want to talk to her about that, you probably can. Unsure what she's chatting about, but give her all the kindness. Be the sweetheart, wonderful people that you are. And you all have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys over there for a short bit, and then I'll catch you later. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. I realized I was on gaming still, so bye, everyone. You guys are great. Seriously. Thank you guys for hanging out and being awesome and supportive, as always. Remember, there's always good in the world. Always reasons to smile. You just have to find it. I know there's a lot going on right now. Stay safe. Care about the people that you should care about. Smile always. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.